So today Fortnite Chapter 5 got released and I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know about Chapter 5 and what's new. So one of the new changes in Chapter 5 is the movement. Now, a lot of people don't like the movement, including myself, because it's so slow and sluggish. I'm going to put a video on screen now of what the movement actually looks like and what it did before, because it is the worst thing to ever come into this game. It's awful and it's just, they need to get rid of it. So here's before. I mean, it looks and it feels very good. They've never changed the movement, so I don't know why. And this is now. I mean, I just don't know who decided to do this, because no one complained about the movement and it should be removed. Like, no one likes it, let's be honest. So moving on to the second biggest thing that Epic have changed, and it's the weapons. Now, there are two main ways that they've changed the weapons, and the first one obviously being that they've just completely got rid of old guns and they've put brand new ones in. There's not even a single gun that's old. But the second thing is they've added modifications on the guns. Now, I do think this is a good idea, but apart from the fact that they've got a scope on a shotgun, which is embarrassing, but I do think that it balances the game out and it makes it pretty fun as well. So moving on to the third thing that Epic have changed this chapter, and it's being able to heal whilst you're moving. Now, I believe this only works on shield potions, mini shields, and medkits. Maybe bandages, I've not tried them out, but yeah, I think they probably will do. But this is really useful because it obviously allows you to heal whilst you're moving, and it doesn't just stop. But the thing is, if you just cancel it and you heal up, because it gradually heals you up whilst you're actually healing up, so if you cancel it, then it'll just throw it away. And if you've just like popped a big shield and you're only on like 4 shield, then it'll just cancel and that's it. So that it's good, but I'm not sure about the fact that you just get rid of it. I think you should be able to save it. Now, moving on to the fourth thing that Epic have changed this chapter is the new mantling system. Now, it's really good, and I'm going to put an example of what it actually looks like on screen, but it's really useful because it allows you to take high ground when people are just cranking, and it definitely makes up for the shit movement that's been added. But yeah, I'm going to put an example up on here of how to use it and what it actually looks like. Now, here's the example of the new mantling system. Now, it's really useful because you can take high ground very quickly. And here's the new example of the new hurdling system. Now, it's really good because you don't lose speed whilst you're going through the window, and it's really good if you're in a tough situation. Now, the fifth new thing that Epic have added in Chapter 5 is the new mythic bosses. Now, obviously, if you didn't know, these have been in the game before for various seasons, but they're really good because they drop mythic weapons, and there's this new medallion system where if you pick up a medallion, then it gradually gives you shield over time if you keep it in your inventory. Now, the best mythic boss, in my opinion, is the Peter Griffin boss, and it's because he drops you a mythic shotgun, which I think does 180 damage per headshot. It's a really good shotgun, but yeah, they're really useful because they just get you extra loot, and the only problem is, though, is that they are pretty hard to kill compared to other mythic bosses that have been in the past. Now, the sixth thing that Epic have added this chapter, and something to touch up on, is the new Lego game mode and the new Rocket League game mode. Now, if I'm not wrong, I think the Lego game mode is releasing on the 7th along with the Rocket League game mode. There is also a Party Royale game mode that's coming out, but I'm not sure when that comes out. But I think the Lego one will be quite interesting because I think it's a survival game mode, like not a battle royale, but I think it'll be really cool to play, and you can use all your different skins and they'll turn into Lego, which is pretty cool. So the seventh thing that Epic have added this chapter is the new train system. Now, I do believe there's also an underground system as well, but I've not checked that out, and I don't think people have checked it out either because it might be locked. I'm not too sure, it might be another event. But it's really useful because it gives you extra caches, which are loot boxes that you can claim, and they're really useful for endgame. I'm gonna put a video of it now, of its like route sort of, and where it goes throughout the game. So as you can see, it mainly stays towards the centre of the map, and it's really slow, so it's quite easy to get on. So the 8th thing that Epic have changed this season is the new chest spawn rate. Now, I believe it was 50 to 70% spawn rate, and now they've changed it to 30 to 40% spawn rate. This is very bad, because late game, if you're trying to find some heals, then you can't, because they've changed, obviously, the spawn rate to lower. I don't know why they've done this. I don't know why they've done a few things in this chapter, but yeah, it's pretty pointless, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to notice it as well. So that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you have learned what's new from this new chapter. Now, my thoughts of the new chapter is it's alright. It could have been better. I think there's a few things that they could tweak on to make it better, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will be uploading a Road to Unreal rank very soon. I'll be multiple episodes, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit.